Hey guys, Dom here. I just wanted to make a quick video for you about 5 tips for staying lean during the holidays. So the tips that I'm going to go over, the first 3 involve diet, and the final 2 are going to be some tips for exercise. So to start off, I would recommend that you stay hydrated. I try to personally drink a gallon a day. 8 glasses is a good minimum to shoot for. So during the holiday, you're going to be eating some big meals. My suggestion is that you have at least 1 large glass of water before you indulge in that big meal. If you're going to be drinking alcohol, I would recommend that you space each drink out with a glass of water. So for example, a beer, a glass of water. Some whiskey, a glass of water. Space it out. It's going to keep you hydrated and you're less likely to eat as many calories. So the next tip that I have is regarding protein and vegetables. So before you start eating, a lot of times you'll walk into a house or maybe it's even your own event and you'll see a big spread of food. There's a lot of choices. So I would suggest to start off by looking for a lean source of protein and some vegetables. You may not love those foods, but all you need is 1 serving. So I would say a serving about the size of your fist. So just make a fist. A little smaller than that is what your goal is. So have some lean protein, have a veggie, and then dig into the meal. What that's going to do is it's going to help fill you up, and you're ensuring that you're getting adequate protein for the recovery. When you're training. So if you see things like breads and potatoes and pastas, it's not saying don't enjoy those during the holiday. Just save those for after you've had that lean protein and veggie. My next advice is to be social. So holidays are a great time to get caught up with family, friends, things like that. Take advantage of human nature, which is to be social. So when you're eating a meal, what tends to happen is if you're alone, you may be in a bit of a rush, you will often eat more than if you are being social and kind of talking to people in between bites. I'm not saying walk around with your mouth open. What I'm saying is slow down a little bit. Take this time to, just engage in conversation, and that will basically spread out the meal a little longer. And by doing that, you're less likely to eat as many calories. So the next couple tips I have involve exercise. I would say, for me personally, I don't love cardio. I do it on occasion, but I prefer to train and with weights and do exercises in the gym. If you're like me, a great way to increase the calories you burn would be to increase your training volume. And a very simple way to increase your training volume is just to add a set to all of the exercises that you already do. Quick example, if I do bench presses and normally my routine might call for 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps, I'll simply add a 1 set, so I do 4 sets of 10 to 12. And I'll do that for each exercise in my routine. So again, I'd recommend doing that a week before and then a week after your training. That little bit of extra that you do won't take too much time, but it'll ensure that you're not going to gain too much weight over the holidays. Because that's a time where you're most likely going to have to skip some gym sessions and you most likely will be eating more calories. So I like to plan ahead and also have a plan afterwards. So that's another tip. And then my final tip is to go for a walk. This one seems so simple. I'm guilty of not doing it, but it's a very easy thing to do and it will make a difference. So my suggestion is shoot for 10 minutes, anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes before you go to a party or you're going to have a meal, and 30 to 60 minutes after your meal. That'll do a couple things. One, it of course will burn some calories, not a whole lot, but it will burn some calories. But the other benefit is it will help you digest your food. So you'll get that benefit as well. You'll feel a little bit more comfortable. And it will be even easier if you call up a friend, call up a family member, or you have somebody to go for a walk with. Think about it. When you're being social and you're talking to someone, time goes by really fast. I know for myself personally, it's much easier to do some cardio if there's somebody else there to do it with me. So again, if you don't have somebody willing to join you on that quick walk, call somebody up, you know, wish them happy holidays. All right, guys, that's it for this video. You know, if you liked it, click like below and be sure to subscribe for more stuff. I have a lot of stuff coming up. I plan on outlining my training routine, doing some interviews, so stay tuned.